According to the New Testament, in John's final days in prison, his thoughts turn to Jesus. He sends messages through his followers, asking Jesus if he is the true Messiah.
The evangelists want us to think that while he was in prison, awaiting his death, he was thinking about Jesus as the Messiah that he had been apparently waiting for. What we can see is the evangelists working very hard to restate at every opportunity that Jesus is more important than John the Baptist.
But there are inconsistencies in the New Testament, suggesting that John may have never actually believed Jesus was the Messiah.
If John the Baptist said that Jesus was the Messiah, we have to wonder why he wasn't telling people. Nothing about John the Baptist's actions after he and Jesus part ways on the banks of the River Jordan suggests that he thinks that the Messiah has come. Everything suggests that Jesus was just another person that he baptized.
John's imprisonment comes at the height of his ministry. King Herod Antipas has to put a stop to his activities, but he knows that killing John could make him a martyr, an even more dangerous threat. But Queen Herodias has a different agenda. She seeks revenge for John's humiliating public attack and lays a trap using her beautiful daughter, Salome, as bait. It's King Herod's birthday, and his court is celebrating with an opulent feast. His wife Herodias has prepared a special surprise for Herod, a dance by her daughter Salome. Herod is so taken in by Salome's performance that he grants her any wish. She asks Herod for the one thing her mother has been waiting for, the head of John the Baptist. Ensnared in his wife's plot, Herod has no choice. He orders up John's head on a platter. It's one of the most seductive scenes in the Bible, but many biblical scholars suspect its author had an ulterior motive.
This sounds really familiar to ancient audiences. They heard these stories all the time of duplicitous, manipulative women, and it was a way of making Herod look bad that he could be so easily tricked into doing this. It seems more likely that Herod commanded that John the Baptist be executed because Herod was concerned about his popularity, not because his stepdaughter danced really well for him at a party.
But the problem with John the Baptist outlives King Herod's rule. Herod may have commanded John's beheading, but afterwards, the architects of Christianity may have used his murder to their advantage. To the followers of Jesus, John may have been seen as a threat to the foundation of Christianity itself.
I think from the perspectives of the evangelists, they really have to see John die and see him die early on in order to clear out space for the ministry of Jesus.
He has been reworked by Christian tradition to keep him in his place, if you will, to ensure that no one would be able to interpret John as in any way superior to Jesus.